Hello, beautiful people. I'm out here in this beautiful day, walking my dog, and I wanted to just do a quick talk about feeling so scared it hurts, and feeling so scared that we project control and angry or manipulative behavior out onto others. It's a crazy time. I don't even want to say crazy time. It's a time of human potential and human evolution right now on the planet. So many people are going through awakening. The planet herself is going through awakening. So think about the stages of awakening. There's a dark night of the soul, right? Perhaps the planet herself and the bulk of humanity is going through a dark night of the soul. So if you or someone you know is really, really scared right now, has a lot of fear, and I'm someone that has battled with fear myself. Being a helicopter mom, I get it. You know, things get scary. We have we have to work with our fear. We need to know that if you know someone that's going through this, or you yourself are going through it, that the best way to handle this is to sit with it. Sit with your own fear. Sit with what's coming up. Sit with the possibilities of being out of control. And you'll notice that something starts to shift and come up. There's a certain trust, there's a certain shift that starts to happen. It may happen quickly, or it may take a while. But start to become aware of uh, your comfortable response or like reaction to point it outward, to making someone else do something to make you comfortable, to relax your fear. And this could be with anything and everything, right? For me, like back when my kids were really little, I was just like, I just cannot handle them getting sick or hurt or, you know, suffering. And so I did everything in my power to try not to do that. And I realized that, you know, it might not have served them that great, but I'm living with that and growing from the awareness I have around that. And we can't beat ourselves up. So what are you so scared of right now that the fear is making you lash out in reactivity, creating more polarization, anger, blame, shame on the planet right now? And it's really important that we take a look at our stuff, that we own our own stuff, that we see and we look in the mirror and say, wow, I'm letting my fear lash out and project negativity onto others. And it is really time to rise up and take ownership of that. So I want to give us all something to work with here, because you know, philosophy is one thing, but taking action in a different way is another. If we keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, wasn't it Albert Einstein who said that's just a sign of being crazy? um, so how do we do something different? So when the fear arises, okay, for the fear you have around your own well-being or your child's well-being or someone else's or the world's well-being, notice the fear. Just notice it before you lash out into any kind of doing or thought patterns. Just notice the fear, and then notice where you're feeling it in your body and in your field. Your field is right outside your body, and it is your body and outside your body. But so notice where you notice it, okay? And just by noticing that and giving it attention, you start to shift it. It's pretty cool. Isn't this a pretty day? All right, so another thing we can do, which I love doing because I love using sound to transform things, is once you have located it, tune into that sensation of fear. Where is it in the body? Where is it in the field? And then I want you to start really being with it, seeing if it has a color, seeing if it has a shape, seeing if it has a temperature or a texture, seeing if it has words, and then seeing if it has a sound. So is it a sound? So see if you would be willing to offer your voice up, to be the sound of this fear, and then just let it out. Now, it could just be a grumble or a groan, could be a tone, it could be just a weird sound, it could be a word that you're singing out. So in my mind, everything's a vibration. So if we treat everything like a vibration, and vibration can shift vibration, then we can start to shift our fear and come back to our resonant frequency. In sound healing therapy, resonant frequency is that frequency where something is at its like best wellness state, if you will. So give this a try. This is probably very different than how you've dealt with fear, but see if it helps take the edge off, so that you can be present with your fear rather than project it onto someone else, that someone else has to do something or be a certain way for your fears to subside. That's just not going to work on the planet anymore. So if you want to be a guiding light for the planet, for humanity's evolution, give something else a try as you work through your fear, okay? Projection and blame is just creating more polarity, and it's going to create more suffering on the planet. So there's a lot of people out there saying, you know, do your part with different things because they are scared and they want to see people take action in a certain way. They're saying, do your part. But underneath that is a lot of fear. So the biggest way we can do our part is actually to own what we're feeling, sit with it, resolve it, shift the frequency of it, and just have compassion for ourselves and humanity right now. So doing your part, it's important, but don't let someone bully or blame you into doing something that you're not vibrationally aligned with yet. Any action we take needs to be coming from a vibrational alignment, and that vibrational alignment with our deepest knowing, our awareness, our joy, our peace. So if you can take an action from that frequency, I'm talking with the poop bag, this is hysterical. Anyway, there's Max. If you could take alignment from those higher frequencies, then take action from there, okay? Don't let anyone bully you or talk you into anything unless you are vibrationally aligned with it from the higher frequencies, from your highest resonant frequency. Make sense? Let me know in the comments. In the comments, just say, makes sense. I just want to make sure you're hearing this and it's making sense. And if it's not making sense, put a big question mark, and your question, I would be happy to elaborate. Max, hey Maxie, come on. So, beautiful people, it is an amazing time on the planet, and we get to be here. We signed up for this, and now it's time to come into our fullest selves. So let's work with those lower frequencies of fear, blame, shame, powerlessness. And let's come into our full strength. Let's come into our power and purpose, okay? And you really can get there with your voice. So allow your inner voice to introduce you to your greatest self, your beingness, your source self. It's a beautiful thing. So let me guide you for a few moments into this process. So sit down, if you will, and just tune into where fear lives in your body, where fear lives in your field. Go ahead. Let's just do it really quickly together. And pick a body part, okay, where fear might be living. Maybe it's in your heart, your chest area. Maybe it's in your throat. These are two common areas. Or maybe it's in your pelvic floor, okay, the base of your body. Okay, pick a spot. Then take a deep breath, close your eyes, and become aware of the energy there. Give all your attention to it. Now, what color is there when you focus on that fear there? And what shape is there? Breathe into that area. What texture is the shape? What temperature is the shape? Now, this is all cultivating and growing your ability to be aware of energy. And so even if you don't get all the answers to these questions, no worries. Just whichever comes up for you. Now, what words might be there for you? And now, is there a sound? Now I'm going to help you out with the sound, okay? And I'm going to do a sound for your fear to bring it up to a resonant frequency of lightness, okay? So here it goes. Now breathe into it as the shape shifted, as the color shifted. This is the process, guys. This is your do something different instead of feeling it, being scared to death and projecting fear and blame onto other people. Own your stuff, shift your energy, be with your energy. This is how we start changing and shifting the planet into her awakening. And you start to really bring your alignment to your higher self, and that you get to be a part, an active part through your body's ascension process. Pretty cool, huh? All right, beautiful being. Thank you so much for being here. If you're not already part of the tribe, please subscribe. Click that bell, because every Friday I go live. It's a little different time each time. It's around noon. But when you click the bell, you'll know when I go live, and it's your invitation to come back to YouTube and we can be active together. You can ask questions within the moment. You can ask for what you would like some sound healing with. And it's about 30 minutes of live stream, interactive with you and our whole tribe, whoever wants to join us. And this is where we really get to commune, be a tribe together, ask questions, expand consciousness together. So please click the bell, put it on your calendar, Friday's live stream, and let's see what brilliant possibilities we can bring to the planet and to our lives by being part of this tribe together. So, beautiful being, I will see you in the next video. Bye.